Hello, Mount Pleasant, and you're now watching video number 6 about Sunday school leadership and ministry. And today, another quick video on how to organize your Sunday school schedule. Now, we have talked about leaders you need to have in the class, outreach directors you need to have in the class, teachers in training, care group leaders, ministering to people. One of the most important things you can do is make sure you're organize your class correctly to get all those elements involved. So what I want to do today is share with you an hour class format. Sunday school, about an hour is the max it needs to go, regardless of the time you're allotted. You need to dismiss early, so people can get up in the sanctuary, look for guests, greet people, fellowship with other people in the church as well. You don't want to be dismissing at the last moment. It is important to make good use of time in Sunday school. Listen to these words carefully. We should not start a Sunday school class late, and we should not end a Sunday school class late. Both of those are disrespectful to people's times. Teachers and leaders should be in class 15 minutes early. If you'll start getting there early, people will start getting there on time. It's just disrespectful to others when we waste their time, when we start late, when we finish late. It's disrespectful to the preacher and other things that are going on up front. So we should start on time, finish on time. And so you say, well, my class is always late. I understand that problem. I was a member of a Sunday school class that was the problem. And so because we were always late, the teacher would start later, and then it would start. So since he started later, we'd come later, and then he would start later and so it was finally we were barely there, and he just took about a month and said, hey, starting on this date, we're going to start starting on time. I will be here early. And I mean, literally, and so you got there early, because if you didn't, you walked in and interrupted everything that was going on in the class. And so now we're there all on time. My wife, when I go to Sunday school with her, she'll say, hey, we got to get there on time. I don't want to walk in right in the middle of this thing getting started. So it'll be a process for you to change it, but it's important that you change it. So let me tell you how to break down an hour. So you might want to grab a pencil and jot these down, because it's not going to be hard. I've got 6 components here, but you might want to grab a pencil if you can. If you can't write it down now, then at another time taken, watch this video and write it down. Number 1, first thing you got to do is fellowship time. Spend 10 minutes doing that. Just the beginning of the class, hanging out, talking, making sure you're greeting guests very well. You're talking to one another. You're just milling around. It's just the kind of meet and greet, chit chat time. Spend 10 minutes on purpose doing that. Don't just let it sit there in silence. Maybe even play some music in the background softly. I mean, just enjoy each other's company for about 10 minutes. When that's over, call them to attention. Spend no more than 5 minutes doing announcements. You'll have various class announcements of activities, things going on in the church you need to announce, things going on in your class, ministry needs, and all that. So spend 5 minutes having someone else make announcements. Number 3, spend 5 minutes with an outreach discussion. On outreach discussions, you're going to talk about people you need to visit and contact. You're going to talk about people who have been missing your class, and you're going to ask for volunteers to contact them. You're going to talk about prospects you've been given from the church that you need to reach out to and contact them. You're going to ask people about their top 5 people they're praying for. You're going to ask people about, some people that they're praying for that are lost that you could pray for today, and spend 5 minutes at least doing that. Then spend 10 minutes in care groups. And by spending 10 minutes, I mean, let them turn their chairs around, face each other, spend 10 minutes in care groups. Let the care group leader lead that time, sharing needs, sharing prayer requests, and then the care group leader finish it by praying in just 10 minutes. Start it on time, finish it on time, be done in 10 minutes. Then, of course, spend about 25 minutes in Bible study, and no longer than that. A good, hard Sunday school lesson, Bible study lesson, 25 minutes, man, will go a long ways. And then number 6, spend 5 minutes closing it out in prayer. Now, right here's a key. Now's not the time to take prayer requests, or you'll go another 20 minutes. Let me tell you a great way to end on prayer requests is during the Sunday school class, let the prayer coordinator be passing around. I mean, he doesn't stand up or she doesn't stand up and pass it around, just passing it around. and have a sheet of paper that says prayer requests at top, and let people handwrite their prayer requests in during class. It'll get back to the prayer coordinator. They'll close the class in prayer, and then you'll walk out and be done. So 6 things that would make a good hour: 10 minutes in fellowship time, 5 minutes making announcements, 5 minutes in an outreach discussion, 10 minutes in care groups, 25 minutes in Bible study, and then 5 minutes in prayer, and that adds up to an hour. It's a great way to spend a class and keep it moving and make a Sunday school hour seem like the shortest hour of the week. Hey, thanks for serving. Thanks for all you do. I'm glad you're watching these videos. You're helping make Mount Pleasant a better place. So keep up the good job. I'll see you Sunday.